start again. It's a rich thing.
What? Where's the rosé? Friday morning, DJ and I are off to drop off one order to the post office. Yes, sometimes you just have one order, but grateful to have an order. Say morning, DJ. Hey, baby. Hi. All right, so time to drive. You be safe. My cousin is coming to spend the evening with me today, which is exciting. So tidy up a bit, put some shower, put something on so we can hang out. We have made the decision to make sure that we enjoy every bit of outdoors that we can during this weird 2020, because we just don't know what's going to happen come fall, and I don't want to feel like none of us got a chance to do anything outside. So I just want to appreciate being outside as much as I can this summer. Ugh, you need a bath. You need a bath. I'm going to show you guys some of the other items that came in from Amazon. One of these I showed on my Instagram stories last night, so if you saw that already, bear with me. These bear-shaped glasses. How beautiful is that? Gorgeous. So I went to this restaurant called Sunday in Brooklyn a couple years ago, 2 years ago, with my friend Brittany from Alexander Wimbush, and we ordered, like, Sunday in Brooklyn's like a cute, healthy spot, so we ordered these drinks. I got a beet soda, and I think she got like a watermelon soda, and they came in these beautiful glasses. And I remember like thinking to myself, like, oh my god, these glasses are so cute, and you know, having my drink in there, just even the experience was just really, really fun. So I'm excited to create like my fun summer drinks in these glasses, and I'll use these glasses specifically for serving like those kind of specialty drinks. I think that is it for our glass situation. I don't think we need any more glasses except for maybe a set of champagne flutes. But there's a lot of different retailers that sell these, and the prices vary, and they have some that have even taller glasses, but I feel like this size is perfect for me. I don't need anything bigger than this. This I think was $21 on Amazon. There are a few on Amazon that are higher in price. They're much more expensive, but I feel like this one was a good deal, so I'm gonna put the link down below, and if you guys are interested in that, you can get that too. The next thing I got was, I fell into this bandwagon. So the only reason why I got these slippers is because I have a pair of slippers that my brother's girlfriend gave me for Christmas, but they're super dirty right now. They're pink satin slippers, and I wore them down to death. Like, they're hard to clean, so I just wanted like some cute, cozy slippers. And I've been hearing a lot of like YouTubers and people in general just talk about how soft these kind of slippers are. There are a few different vendors on Amazon that carry these slippers, so it was kind of hard me deciding which one will work out well for me, but I think I hit the jackpot. This one is by Haluchi. I got the 36-37. I am I'm a 6.5, so these fit me perfectly. But when I tell you guys, these things, I feel like I'm walking on a pillow. It's so comfortable, so I hope they hold up. But they're just for inside the house, and they're super cozy. I wanted to get the cream color, but I was like, you know what, if I want something if I want something that is going to not look dirty, I might as well stick with the gray. So I got the gray. Then The other thing that I got here, so we have a cast iron, and I want to make sure that, and I want to get more actually because we really love cooking in that thing. So I got this cast iron cleaning set. This is the scrub and the soap and the oil. So now I can properly clean my cast iron instead of doing the DIY way and wasting all my other oils that I use for cooking as well on caring for my cast iron. So I'm super happy I got this. I think it was about 30 bucks for the set, but I think it's worth it, especially if you want to maintain and clean your cast iron the right way. Lastly, I want to go through this Vitacost haul. So a little bit of background on this haul before I get into it. I have really bad periods. I've had bad periods since I was 14 years old, and I mean the whole nine. Vomiting, bowel movement, fainting, excruciating pain that I can't go anywhere. I don't want anybody talking to me. I just want to be on a cold bathroom floor. I want to be in and out of the shower. Like, it's bad. So I know that I've had ovarian cyst rupture before, and I have small ones that go away. I know I also do have two small fibroids, which the doctor says nothing really to worry about. It's nothing that's life-threatening or anything like that. But during my menstrual cycle, it can be the reason why I have all this pain. So whenever I do get these medical evaluations and medical advice, I don't leave it up to doctors to figure out how to help me. I also do my own research on my own. I've been doing my own research on this condition for years. I do know that women with endometriosis also they also experience the same pain that I experience as well. I also know that it could be just your cyst, or it could be just your fibroid, or whatever that's causing the pain. So you really don't know. And endometriosis is only diagnosed by having the surgery. Once they go in and they see that you have it, they remove the tissue one time. They can also go in and not see anything at all. And one thing about the surgery is that even after you remove all the tissue, it can come back over time. So you can still go through that process all over again. I like to make sure that I, check all the boxes first before I even go through even finding out if I have endometriosis or not. So what I do know is that my hormones are balanced. I took the blood test and all that. I'm fertile. I'm good on that front. But the pain is still bad. And what really bothers me the most is that it triggers this frequent bowel movement. This is TMI, but I'm just going to keep it real with y'all because I know there are other women that go through this, and we don't talk about this often enough, which is why it's so hard to find answers to our questions. But the bowel movement is so frequent that, and it's painful. My stomach is hurting me prior to going. It's not painful to go to the bathroom. It's just painful in period. And sorry, it's just painful in my stomach, period. So I do know that your prostaglandins help your body respond to pain. However, if you have a overproduction of prostaglandins, it can have an adverse reaction. I do know that I may have a prostaglandin issue. Why? Because after doing my research, I checked all the boxes of how prostaglandins affect menstrual periods. So I'm going to find a way I'm going to use what I've read in this article that I found on Dr. Axe, and I'll link it below so you can read it too if you are interested in this. How to decrease the amount of prostaglandins that my body is producing, just to make sure they are balanced, and also just maintaining a proper menstrual health, right? I get regular periods. It's just the pain and the bowel movement that really, really drives me crazy. Only once or twice have I experienced the lower back pain that people usually get. I usually get really tired before my period, so tired. You can be talking to me and I'm just sound like I'm just dead. But anyway, let me show you what I got for that. So one of the things that the article suggested was magnesium a magnesium supplement. Magnesium is good for pain. However, I was taking magnesium before, but what I didn't realize is that I was taking the wrong type of magnesium. So this is magnesium glycinate, and I was taking magnesium citrate before this. Magnesium citrate also triggers more bowel movement. So I may have been adding more fuel to the fire for over a year now. So I will be throwing that out and replacing it with the magnesium glycinate. The next thing I got is this turmeric and ginger supplement. As you know, turmeric and ginger are both good for fighting inflammation in the body, and ginger is good for pain. So I just got the 2-in-1 to help reduce any inflammation happening in my uterus during my cycle, and even prior to my cycle, which can cause more pain. So I got that as well. Then I got raw zinc. So I usually get my zinc from CMOS. Michael and I did a couple of videos at the beginning of quarantine showing our CMOS routine and why we drink it and how we prepare it, and that's usually where I get what no, just lay down, sorry. So I just need a proper zinc supplement, so I got that. So I'm going to implement that into my routine. The next thing I got was Floridix, basically an iron supplement. I am also anemic, and I haven't taken an iron pill before, but I remember my mom used to give us this when we were younger. So I'm just going to, sorry, I think I showed you guys the Spanish side. Here we go. I am just going to add that back into my routine. So this one is iron and B vitamins. So I know that, you know, when you have your period and you're losing all that blood, you're also losing iron. So just putting the iron back into my body, and knowing that I don't eat that much meat that's high in iron, this is a good way to just make sure I have that in my body. Then I got a vitamin B6. So this is one of the B vitamins that they say is good for pain and just overall menstrual health, and, you know, help with your prostaglandins. And then I got here omega-3. I don't know if you can see that. Focus. Okay. Omega-3. You need both omega-3 and omega-6 in your body. However, too much omega-6 can cause some problems. So I just got an omega-3 to make sure that I have the amount that I need in my body, especially as while I do eat a lot of fish, I may not be eating the fish that is high in the omegas that I need. So this is a good way to just add that right back in. Then I opened this already, but this is evening primrose oil. I've been taking the primrose supplement for quite some time, but I was never consistent with it. I do remember, I want to say when I was 15 or 16, I remember taking an iron supplement, primrose, and another flaxseed supplement on top of that. And I remember one time like having no period pain at all. So I remember my mom having me remove one at a time to see which one contributed to me not having any pain that 1 month. We did that, and I ended up being in so much pain the following month, and I tried the mixture against it together, and I didn't find relief. So I don't know what happened. I can't remember. I wish I could remember what I was doing during that time, but it was 1 month I had relief in my teens. So I'm just gonna use all of these together and see how it goes, and I hope that I get some relief and that I can share this, you know, this remedy with someone else. But we shall see. It's hard being a woman. All right, so we are having girls' night, and I am attempting to make a peach mozzarella caprese salad. And Melandra bought this wine. So this is my cousin Melandra. Hello. And she brought this wine for us to taste. Well, for me to taste. So can't wait. And then we are going to do a taste test of these rosé strawberries. See? All right, so here is my salad. I messed up the drizzle, but that's okay. It's gonna still taste good. And then we have our wine. Girl, cheers. Time to snack, chat, and sit. Okay. Let's take a regular strawberry. What? Where's the rosé?
I could feel a little tingling. Maybe that gives it the...
I think you still have the wine in your mouth or something. It tastes good though. And I like strawberries, but too much of it make me want to gag sometimes.
Really?
I don't know why it happens.
You know, the inside of this is interesting.
All right, they're yummy, but I just don't think, I don't taste a difference between a regular strawberry and this.
It tastes the same.
I think they're just pretty. They're just cute to look at. So I guess if someone wants to buy this, it's just for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Have some exotic looking strawberries at your whatever. But they taste like regular strawberries to me.